Hello, Evangelist Mateusz Plewniak here from Verity Baptist Church Warsaw or Kościół Baptystów Prawda w Warszawie with an update for the month of May. That was a great month. We had 77 salvations altogether, including our soul winning group in Wrocław. One, sometimes two or even three brethren are going 2 times a week soul winning there. And altogether this is 326 salvations since the church started in December last year. Then we had the first time baptisms. This year the reason why it was so late were just the difficulty to find a place with water. I was thinking earlier to find some swimming pool or so, but then I decided just to wait until it gets warmer. And the water was really warm. Now in May, even though 3 weeks ago when I checked it was quite cold, but now when we had the baptism it was really warm. And 8 people got baptized. There was a video also that you maybe already have seen. During that baptism, or before actually, before we went to the location, I was preaching a sermon, Walking in the Newness of Life. So this was a sermon for the baptism as a short preparation to think about this. And I made really the point that the only thing that is really required for baptism is to be saved. Baptism doesn't help at all to get saved. It doesn't give you some credit points or whatever. Salvation is the requirement. Someone needs to be already saved. Then baptism is a public confession that we want now to walk in the newness of life, that we want to be obedient. It's really the first step that someone should do after he got saved. And it's really something that we need to consider. If we want to walk in the newness of life, we need first to die. We need to die the old man. That's why during the baptism I always said, buried by baptism, buried with him by baptism unto death, ways to walk in newness of life. And if someone, for example, is not willing to give up his old life, if he's not willing to let anything go for Christ, then he will not be able only to walk in the newness of life. So also what I was preaching is John. We finished the book of John, John chapter 21, and the title was Jesus' Mercy on Peter. If you remember John 21, that is the chapter when Jesus Christ shows himself the 3rd time after his resurrection to the disciples, after Peter has said that he's going fishing and takes some other disciples with him back to the world. But Jesus Christ really has great mercy on Peter, and he asked him 3 times, do you love me? Because Peter denied him 3 times. And actually Peter had really the heart to go with Jesus unto prison, even unto death. And when he said this, he really meant this. But he was weak. He was very weak, and he denied him 3 times. But Jesus had so much mercy on him. He asked him 3 times, do you love me? Peter said every time that he loves him, thou knowest, Lord, that I love thee. So when you say something like this, then of course you mean it. You cannot lie to Jesus. And Jesus said to him, feed my sheep. So Peter was a shepherd. He was able really to serve the Lord. He was able to do a lot of things for the Lord. And Jesus prophesied even that he will die as a martyr. This is great mercy. It's not a punishment. It's really mercy, because Peter said that he's willing to die for Christ. And he was able. Jesus gave him the possibility to prove that he's able to do that, how his heart was, to act according to his heart, to show his love to Christ. So Peter is now in heaven, and people will not remember him as the one that denied Jesus Christ 3 times, but in heaven he will be a martyr, as someone who had really done great things for the cause of Christ and suffered a lot for Christ. So this is finished. I think next week, this Wednesday, we will start with the letter of John, and afterwards I plan to start with Revelation. We are also in the 10 Commandments series. The last was taking God's name in vain. And if someone is interested to see that in English, actually I was preaching that series already in Manila back then. So you can just check BBC Manila the YouTube channel to find the Ten Commandments series from me. So what else to say? Yeah, if you maybe have already noticed, I'm here in the church building. I can maybe show it a little bit. So their church building is actually not really right. That's our place where we live. So the church place. We have a church at home. And yes, you see there was a lot of chairs that are available. They already have been here when we moved in, so that's quite practical. Let me switch the camera so that I can see myself what I'm showing you. Yeah, so this is here the church address, ulica Boguckiego, the number is 611. And usually it's like enough place. We had 22 was the highest this month attendance. The lowest was 8. The other Sundays we had 18. So I think 16, 17 in average. So as you see, this is quite comfortable. We have also mother baby room. That is actually our, how to call it, our sleeping room. That's the mother baby room. And yeah, so I hope that there will come more people so that we can soon move out here. But for now it's quite comfortable, so until we are stable 25 and more, I think we'll stay here. And then another thing, here we have the pulpit. Yeah, I want to show how it looks like when you're a church member. So that's a perspective that I usually don't take. So there is the pulpit in the front. And a brother has made this, so thanks to the brother that has really made that pulpit. And we have also received a piano from a sister that went to US. Unfortunately, that piano is here covered, as you see. Why is it covered? Because no one is playing it for now, so that it will not become dusty. So maybe you can pray for someone that will be able to play the piano one day. And also regarding the pulpit, it would be great when some more brethren could preach. For example, in 2 months my wife will give birth, so I hope that someone would be able to preach on that Sunday. If not, yeah, let's see how it will work out. And that's actually everything for now, so God bless.